Hey guys, how's it going? You know how the BYD SEALION 7 is becoming increasingly popular? I mean, every corner, every car park, there'll always be several models around. You'll see them. It's everywhere. So, interesting question, right? Will this spanking new BYD SEALION 6 plug-in hybrid be as popular as the 7? I'm Julian Koh, and you're watching Sgcarmart. So up front, thanks to the very familiar headlamps as well as the BYD, you can't mistake this BYD SEALION 6 for any other car. Of course, if you compare it to the SEALION 7 SUV, there are several differences. For instance, because the 7 is a full EV, everything here is closed up. You have no holes, no air intakes whatsoever. But because this is a plug-in hybrid, the SEALION 6 has a 1.5-litre engine up front. Air intakes are necessary to cool the engine down. Hence, you have this horizontal slats right here. Now, because this is a plug-in hybrid, you have an option to charge your car on one side. So you have the AC and DC option. On the other side, you have a similar port, but that's for you to pump petrol. So plug-in hybrids, sort of like the best of both worlds, right? You get to charge as well as you get to pump petrol. So at the back, you'll see the taillight spanning the width of the rear, and of course you have the BYD SEALION 6 right here. And of course you also have the DMI badge that stands for Dual Mode Intelligent. Now you open the boot, so it's quite spacious, it's quite deep, but I do have one problem here, which is this. Because of this, you can't drag your luggage out, you have to carry it a little bit. It's not high at least, so it's still manageable. Now at the back seat, there's a lot to like here, right? I mean, you have ample leg as well as headroom. I mean, is this car being an SUV? That shouldn't come as a surprise. But I think more importantly, you can fit 3 full-size adults here. I'm about 1.6 meters tall. Anyone who's about 1.75 to 1.8 meters will not have any problems fitting at the back seat, including the center guide. Because the floor is rolled all flat, you feel very comfortable, it's still very soft, you don't eat that much into the shoulder room, and you still get ample head and leg room. But I do like the fact that it comes with aircon vents. You have USB-A, USB-C ports here, you have nice magazine holders, and more importantly, for this, you can actually recline easily. So you can push it up if you want, or you can just put all the way down. It's really, really helpful if you're traveling with a family up north, because you can just sit down and relax, and it's really nice. The only setback here, the only complaint that I have is that I think there's a slight lack of visual harmony in terms of colors for the upholstery. Here you get brown, black, and orange stitching, so that's kind of weird, but it's not really on my mind because the seat compensates that with ample comfort and cushion support. Now at the helm, it feels very luxurious and feels very premium, right? I mean, you get this multi-functional steering wheel. Beyond that, of course, the instrument cluster, and you have a 15.6-inch. The signature infotainment screen right here allows you to tilt horizontally or vertically with the press of a button, just like this. And of course, this feature can be found in the SEALION 7, SEAL, and even the Atto 3. And of course, the 6 comes as no surprise or exception for that matter. I think the thing that I like most about this whole area, it being an EV or PHEV, is the fact that BYD places its gear lever at the correct place. Around it, surrounding it, is all the necessary buttons that you meddle with on a daily basis. And this being a PHEV just means that you can toggle between a hybrid or an EV mode. It becomes very easy, especially if you think that you just want to go pure EV around town, you can just select it, or if you want to just use the engine, you can continue using the hybrid mode. There's a auto hold function, my favorite. You have all the different driving modes, you have wireless charging, cup holders right here. But what's cooler is the fact that just like the Atto 3 or even Denza, there's a karaoke mic right here, so you can sing song with your friends or with the family. If you've got kids, I mean, the kids are going to enjoy themselves. So it really makes you feel like this car is a very family-friendly, very family-oriented sort of car. Only question is, can the SEALION 6 plug-in hybrid drive as good and cool and luxurious as it looks? Well, one way to find out. So I reckon it must be quite surprising for some, especially for the casual observers and the uninitiated, that BYD doesn't just make all electric vehicles. Now, here's a fun observation. When I was back in Shanghai a couple of months ago for the motor show, I realized that a lot of Chinese car makers don't just do pure EVs, they also do hybrids and plug-in hybrids. So I actually asked a couple of them, and they all came back with kind of like similar answers, right? They all told me that it's a strategy that they're doing because with pure EVs, they just can't seem to penetrate the market anymore. So they're going one big circle with hybrid to sort of get more market share. It's not so much about money with the Chinese, it's more about market share, and I can completely understand that. So that's the fun observation. I always thought that plug-in hybrids are a complete waste of time. And I say that because it's neither a proper hybrid, nor is it a proper full-on electric vehicle. So you're neither here nor there, right? You're like halfway through, and it's just horrible to actually drive a PHEV because you've got the complexity of the drivetrain. It's a lot heavier because you've got the battery pack to lug around. You've got the electric motor to lug around as well. The only good thing about having a PHEV is probably the range. But I realized this, right? In a time when we are in this whole electrified climate where everyone is talking about, oh, electrified by 2030, by 2040, so and so forth, I think having one more option is good. Rather than just having hybrids or EVs, actually having a plug-in hybrid could actually be a good thing. And there are some good things that come out from a PHEV, I reckon. I mean, the first thing is no more range anxiety because in case you guys don't know, for PHEVs, you can actually continue driving the car without having to charge it. It can just be purely on petrol. Just treat it as a normal hybrid. The only downside is if you do that, you won't be able to enjoy the full spectrum of its ridiculous unlimited range. Most electric, or rather most PHEVs have over 1,000 kilometers of range. And it's the same case as the SeaLion 6 that I'm driving right now. On paper, it has a range of over 1,100 kilometers. This car is mighty comfortable. I mean, it's more comfortable than you'd expect. It soaks up all the bumps and ruts and all the imperfect tarmac, all the sharp ruts on the road, especially along Malaysia. It sends very little to no vibrations to the cabin, which means the family will love it. And trust me, when the family loves it, based on my experience, you will love it because it's less trouble. Everything here just feels good, smells good. And I think what I do really like and appreciate about the BYD cars is the fact that you don't have to second guess when you come in. It doesn't look weird. It doesn't look too futuristic. It doesn't try to be too futuristic. But I do have, if I may, maybe a complaint or two, right? I mean, I can't really enjoy the styling of this car. That's also because I've already driven the BYD SEALION 7. That is a full EV, obviously, but that looks so much cooler. That doesn't look like the kind of typical family man's car. You know what I mean? It is a family car, but it doesn't look like I'm in my 40s. That looks like a cool 30s kid, right? This is more like the mature family guy with 3 kids, shortening his life, having headaches every day, and just worries and stress. This car, when you get it, you sit behind the wheel, takes all of that away. It just doesn't look as cool. It just doesn't look as slick as the SeaLion 7. So there you have it, guys. That is the first drive of the all-new BYD SEALION 6 DMI. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I've enjoyed myself in the car and of course in Malaysia. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on TikTok. Our handle is @Sgcarmart. In the meantime, stay safe, be well, and I'll see you guys back in Singapore. Ciao.